Hello and welcome to the Adelante Latina Teen Pregnancy Prevention Tour. Today I'm going to take you through the crazy adventure 5 young Latinas went through in the past year. The Adelante Latina Teen Pregnancy Prevention Program is a proud program of Latino Commission Nuevo Comienzo. Founded by the Fresno Regional Foundation, this pregnancy prevention program began in the year 2009 and has since then flourished into something amazing. The Cutler Orosi community is the home of approximately 1,400 people, with about 98% of them with Latino backgrounds and agricultural workers. In the year 2003, Deborah Camarillo, Executive Director of the Latino Commission, traveled to the small community of Cutler Orosi in order to duplicate the work of an already existing rehab center, especially for Latinos in San Francisco. 2 years after the rehab center was established, unfortunately, the program didn't reach its highest peak because the community wasn't ready. During the hot summer of the year 2005, multiple girls visited the offices of Nuevo Comienzo, where then Saraillo Valle and Cameo Camarillo worked. Few girls just wandering around town passed by the offices of Nuevo Comienzo and their curiosity hit them. They went in and asked why and what was the purpose of Nuevo Comienzo. This was the start of Mariposa. In the beginning, the girls came and shared their day-to-day lives, girls and their drama. Later with time, the little group gatherings turned to meetings. Camille and the girls went beyond just regular girl talk. Because of the multiple little meetings they had with each other, they began to bond like they never thought they would. They realized that from friends, they went to more like sisters. Since the gatherings were nothing but teenage girls, they on their own, because of the confidence they had with one another, began to respect more than just themselves, but everyone around they were among. Their trust began to even boost their self-esteem. They were more open-minded and weren't afraid to share their points of view. Even though they weren't a teen pregnancy prevention program, they too had their interesting topics. They discussed about domestic violence and how hard it can be to deal with. Also about how to manage your time and money, which nowadays is more than just important, seeing how the economy is going. The Mariposa program took its start, its middle, and its end. Unfortunately, this program didn't continue like they desired. A few years later, in the year 2009, the seed for the teen pregnancy prevention program was planted. So it's how they say, everything happens for a reason. So the unfortunate circumstances of the Mariposa program led to the birth of a teenage pregnancy prevention program. The program began with 5 girls, each of us being recruited by each other. It started off as another way to spend time, but soon it became our priority. We then didn't understand the crucial circumstance of a teenage mother, but we soon realized that it was worse than we thought. Before the program, we would pass by a pregnant girl and we would think, oh, another one. And now we say, oh no, another one. So you may ask, what has changed? Well, we'll tell you. We became aware. We became aware of all the consequences that come from being a teenage mom. That's when we all decided that we needed to educate ourselves and the girls. Yes, they have a choice of becoming sexually active or not, but most of them don't know the consequences that their decisions can have and how their lives could change so much by the choice they make. So now we go back to when the program was just a vision. We wanted to let the girls know that they had a voice and a choice. We started off working really hard with the help of our mentor, Saraillo Valle. We knew we couldn't teach till we were educated ourselves, so the Latino Commission sent 3 mentors to show us the path. In the intense workshop, we sat down for at least 6 hours a day, talking about the curriculum we wanted to show the girls. We were given the task of starting this program, and let me tell you, it wasn't easy. We started from scratch, but we soon realized we had so many people helping us. We knew we couldn't disappoint anyone, and that's when we began putting all of our time and effort into the program. When the classes actually began, we noticed that the girls were excited and contributing to our sessions. We sat with them for hours a week. In these sessions, we talked about the different types of abuses a relationship can bring.
We also discussed their dreams and goals, and how we shouldn't let anything stop us from achieving success. We also mentioned the consequences sex can bring, which include STDs, HIV, and AIDS. They seemed impacted by the things we discussed, and that made us feel like we were actually making a difference in these girls' lives. Even though it was hard work, we had our fun. We then began to feel like we could rely on each other, and no matter what, there was always going to be someone there. That's when it hit us. This program did not only educate us, but it also showed us the different sides of our own selves. In other words, we discovered our own true selves.
Yo nada más les quiero dar las gracias. Ya voy a llorar. Quiero darle las gracias a todas las que enseñaron a Maritza, porque Maritza siempre me está preguntando cosas, había cosas que no le podía contestar, pero con ustedes las aprendió y estoy orgullosa de Maritza. Tengo 2 hijos más, también estoy bien orgullosa de ellos. Y lo único que puedo decir es gracias. Gracias a ustedes.
Nuevamente gracias a Dios por permitir estas cosas y gracias a ustedes que hacen este tipo de programas. Es cierto, a veces esperamos que en las escuelas o otras personas den estos buenos principios, pero yo creo que lo principal está en nuestros hogares. Desde ahí es donde se forma el niño, de donde debe de salir adelante y que sigan creciendo, que de ellas se inviten a más y que se haga una comunidad fuerte. Gracias, que Dios les bendiga a todos.
Soy papá de Jessica, de verdad que mi nombre es Jesús Belmonte, estoy muy satisfecho y de verdad que con mucho agrado veo que este tipo de programa a mí me quita un trabajo en sí. Es bien traumante un embarazo en un adolescente, es bien traumante para la sociedad. Yo lo veo así porque yo lo he platicado con mi esposa. A veces cuando me doy cuenta de una mujercita que era una niña y después cuando veo que ya está embarazada, me ha sucedido, digo, es traumante para mí decir cómo es posible si era una niña y ya después ya es mujer porque ya está embarazada. Qué bueno que empiece este tipo de programas para que a ver si disminuye algo de pérdida, que se dé la información a las niñas, a las mujercitas, adolescentes y el mito de la educación sexual entre padre e hijo. Muy agradecido con todos los que participan en la creación de este tipo de programas para que ayuden a los adolescentes y que de alguna forma sirva para que no exista ese trauma en la sociedad. Gracias.
Now let's just go back, a little back in time, back to when the program had just the desire to bounce into action, so you can see what our ancient friends had in mind about this. And when I say ancient, I mean the parents. When the girls shared the topic of the purpose of the program with their parents, the little boost comments for them weren't many as you might imagine. Our parents thought we had gone even crazier because of what we were going to try to attempt. They never heard of such a program during all the years that they had lived here. They just chuckled and said, "Good luck with that. No malgastes tu tiempo, mejor ponte a hacer algo que valga la pena," and then they would give us the broom and the mop. I'm not saying that the parents didn't support the program, but they just knew that the path we were deciding on taking wasn't going to be easy. But now listen to the words we told them. Sí, será difícil, pero no imposible. And it wasn't impossible. See, even kids teach adults nowadays. Throughout the entire program, the girls struggled with ups and downs, yet through the entire process and in the end, it was all rewarding. The 5 girls had their little ceremony, honoring not themselves but their accomplishments. That day, they saw and then realized that no matter how many hours, days, weeks, and months, their true main supporters had always been there, their parents. They spent little times at home because of all the work they had to put into the program, and their parents never complained. On the contrary, that day, they saw their #1 fans. And now here's my story. Some of you sitting there know part of my story, yet you don't know everything as a whole. Now, introducing Prisma Flores, Olympic gold medalist. Yeah, I'm just kidding. I passed all my classes and graduated from high school in 2009 with a GPA of 3.4, and that was without trying. Now imagine if I had. After high school, I didn't know exactly what to do. I knew what I wanted, but to get there wasn't going to be easy. So for me, college was never a, oh no, I'm not gonna do it. It was more of a maybe later if God permits. In August of 2009, 2 months out of high school with nothing really to look forward to, I was introduced to the Teen Pregnancy Prevention Program by Saraí Ovalle. She told me about it, and since it seemed pretty cool because of the way she presented it to me, I told her I'd for sure join and do whatever was at my reach to help her. And that was the start of TPP. Months later, I had the opportunity to meet top leaders. I met Deborah Camarillo and Corina Bayardo. They went into more detail on what they wanted for this program to do for the Cutler Orosi community. I checked myself in and kept on working along with my supervisor Saraí and the rest of the girls. We went through hours and weeks of training, learning about so many things I never really paid attention to. So much knowledge that I gained. Then my life goes around an orange tree this time. To Deborah Camarillo, I was a special case. Now that I say it that way, makes me feel like a new deadly disease. She took a particular interest in me because of my story. Graduate from high school with good grades, but not a college student. I once shared with her that I read a biology, psychology, and a physics book for fun. She decided from what I saw not to let my brain go to waste. This is where my future and my life changed. Once again, I had someone who believed in me, who knew I could achieve anything if I was just given the opportunity. And that's what Deborah gave me, an opportunity to go to college. She funded me in order to give me the push I needed to start the life of a college student. When I came to the program, I just had finished high school and I had no hope of attending college. Even when I had the courage and desire to do so, no opportunities were given to me. Yet, this past year, the program gave me more knowledge and the encouragement to attend college. Thanks to Saraí Ovalle, the 4 other girls, and Deborah Camarillo, I finally stepped up and took the opportunity I was given. Now, I am a proud full-time student at COS who will later in time transfer to UC Davis to accomplish her lifelong dream of receiving her doctorate degree in biochemistry and molecular biology, along with a master's in psychology. A crazy and difficult journey, yet not impossible. Porque sí se puede. To Saraí Ovalle, Marisa Gonzalez, Arline Toledano, Jessica Belmonte, and Roxanne Huerta, thank you for all the encouragement you gave me. The crazy days, fun moments, shedded tears, and little boosts that lifted me to my feet. To Armando Sandoval, Corina Bayardo, and Dr. Annette, thank you for all the knowledge you gave me through your classes. And Deborah Camarillo, and to the Fresno Regional Foundation, thank you for giving me the opportunity to be someone in life.